You want to go? You want to have a go?
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
Go, give it a go.
All right. We're off now.
Go.
Iain Dagg is the next fighter to sit down for a chat. He will be hitting the squared circle on October 7 for the 11th Perth Corporate Rumble, proudly sponsored by Gobsmacked Sports Mouthguards, the ultimate in sports mouthguard protection.
Ultimate.
And Cable Wise Electrical and Communications. Probably the most valuable sponsor today, the MVS Total Roofing Solutions WA. Go to trswa.net.au for all roofing requirements. So please welcome Mr. Iain Dagg.
That was so good.
Not bad.
That was good.
Sweet.
First up. I just made that up
Take
before
that.
you come. Yeah, that was very good. I thought you were going to read it through first, maybe in your head. I would have butchered that. Total Roofing Solutions WA is your sponsor, isn't it?
Yes.
It is, of course.
Yep.
It is. It is. You are the backbone. Total Roofing. Oh, look, I even wrote it there. Total Roofing Solutions. Total Roofing Solutions royalty.
Yeah, I don't know about royalty.
You guys have been involved for quite a while now. You guys were the red team sponsor
Yeah, I think
last
it's the
year.
red team sponsor, yeah.
Do you know how you guys got involved? Because you've been involved with the PCR for a while now, haven't you?
Yeah, have been. Don't know if it's been from the start, but I know Michael, our director.
Yep.
He's good mates with Glenn Austin.
That's trouble.
Yeah, that is trouble. Yeah, and I've become
My condolences.
Yeah, and I've become mates with Glenn as well over the last couple of years. So,
Okay.
yeah, which is trouble.
So you so you think you might be heading to the blue team?
Don't know. I would have thought so, but yeah, keep my options open. So
Just depends on the matchups.
just happy to get in there wherever I go. To be honest, so
Beautiful. And
see
these,
what happens.
because is this the first time that they've sponsored a fighter? Is that correct? Because I know they were the red team sponsor last year. Is this the first time they've sponsored a fighter?
Yeah, I think it is, and obviously Chris as well. So Chris Dodge, he's from TRS as well.
Oh, so
we've actually got two in.
oh, geez.
Yeah, because Chris was going to do the last one.
Yep.
And for whatever reason, something happened. He had to pull out. Oh, I don't even think he ended up getting in. But then he sort of said he's going to have a crack, and I put my hand up as well. So,
is there any chance that you two will be against each other?
I wouldn't have thought so, and I kind of hope not as well.
No, I don't know.
I reckon he's got me covered.
He's got a
Bit of
few
reach.
kilos on you as well, isn't he? A bit of height.
Oh, and I think kilos wise we'd be about the same, which is a worry. But it's that reach, I think, and.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's big long arms on it.
Probably his skill level too.
They do match you up evenly, as you know. Have you been to one of these events before?
I actually haven't been. I've seen a lot of the videos.
Yep.
Obviously been watching a lot of it now. Been offered to come along plenty of times. Obviously he's one of the major sponsors. But I actually haven't made along. I've always either had my son or been down south or had something on. So
it's quite an event.
Yeah, no, I've heard it's a pretty good piss up, so I'm looking forward to that part.
Prior to starting this, because you are nearly 3 weeks in, how quick has that gone?
Yeah,
it's only got 5 to go.
Flying along. Yeah,
this is going to just catch up on everyone so quick.
100%.
What is it? Is it about the 1st of September today? I should say the 4th of September today because it's going to take me that long to edit this thing. So, what have you got? You've only got about 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago.
Pretty well, just over a month, isn't it? Yeah.
That is flying.
It is.
How far do you think you've come in this first, say, 3 weeks?
Quite a fair bit. I think the defensive stuff, there's a lot of stuff that I haven't actually done a lot of. The other gyms that I've been at. But
just all attack.
A lot of it's been attack, just not a lot of counter and all that kind of stuff, which that's been really good to learn. So, it's obviously a big part of it.
How quick have you picked up on all that?
Fairly quickly, I think. Still a lot to learn. Still got to keep the gloves up. It's probably my real bad habit. I drop the left hand a lot.
Okay.
That's one thing I've got to work on. And
giving your opponents, you don't drop your left hand. You're just trying to get your opponent to listen
100%.
to this, mate.
You know
what? I got terrible cardio, and you were just powering through round 3.
I do have terrible cardio.
Prior to getting the nod to be in this event, what was your training like beforehand?
So originally I'd actually started at a place, Scarborough Gym, Rusty Oates. I don't know if you know of Rusty.
No.
That then turned into Big Daddy Gym.
Oh, Big Daddy Boxing. Lucas Brown.
Lucas Brown.
He was there last time. He was at the last event.
Yeah.
He's massive.
Yeah.
I thought he was big, but I stood next to him. I'm like,
he's
Jesus,
big.
this is a big boy.
Big man. So when it sort of turned to that, I had to end up changing because the classes weren't working out times-wise and everything.
With your work?
Yeah, so I ended up going to another gym, and that's where I ended up at PWR with Darren Chandler over there with him. So
okay.
Not sure if you know of him, but
no.
Yeah, so I've been there for probably the last, it's nearly been 12 months now, I'd say. So yeah, probably been overall boxing a couple of years, I'd say now, maybe.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
And have you always had this in the back of your mind? Is this something you want to do?
Yeah. I think I saw Rusty fight, would have been nearly a year and a half ago now, I'd say, and I went to, I think it was one of the Dragonfire events.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've seen him do it, and, I think he just turned 40, and he's still got it. I mean, he's a great boxer. I wouldn't say I'm of that calibre, nowhere near. But, just watching him, it's pretty inspirational, and I thought, wouldn't mind giving that a go. Mm-hmm. So, just sort of thought I need build up a bit of training, started a bit of sparring over at PWR with Darren Chandler and another mate from work, and here we are. So, yeah.
What kind of numbers do they get at those Dragonfire events, do you know?
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue. Yeah, it's always pretty packed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good night.
Because you know how many come to these events at the PCR.
Yeah, what numbers are we talking? Because
I've heard many numbers. I would say, to be safe, I'd say between, say, 12 and 15. 100. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's
glad you said 100.
Yeah. Yeah. So about 12 and 15. Yeah, so it's packed. Yeah, and nice. And there is, and it's a beautiful venue, and they set it up really well.
Yep.
And it really does feel full when you're there.
Yeah,
so
nice.
And that's I guess it's a gift for people that do take part in this PCR is to be able to, on their debut, to fight in front of this many people.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Nice. Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. No starting out at the Mirrorbook or Rec Club or something in front of 20 people.
You're thrown straight in the deep end, that's for sure. So
you're associated with the Aussie Park Footy Club.
Yes.
Tell me about those guys.
So they're actually off to the grand final next weekend.
Next weekend, I did see that. Who are they playing?
League side. Undecided, so it gets decided after this week.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who the two teams playing off are, but all I know is
they've got them covered, whoever it is.
Oh yeah, we've got them.
It's a shoe-in.
Yeah, so
it's a $1.15 bet, everyone, if you're putting a punt on.
That's it.
A multi.
That's it. So they're looking pretty good.
What division is this?
I think they're either I think it's C3. Pretty certain. Yeah. So it's amateur footy, but
still, very competitive amateur footy.
Yeah, I just play a bit of resis down there. I haven't played much this year. Played a couple of games, but getting a little bit past me and a bit more into the boxing now, I think. So,
how old are you now?
39, 40 in Jan. So,
at what point do you? Because I speak to my mates about this. At what point do you say that the career in sport isn't going to happen? I was about 42.
I think I said it.
I still got it.
I think I said it at about 35.
Yeah,
and then I think I came back in 36. Started playing resis footy again. So
it's different though. It's different when you do it for enjoyment as opposed to really I'm not saying you guys aren't competitive.
Yeah,
everyone's
100%.
very competitive.
Yeah.
But when it's just pure enjoyment, I think some people struggle to play sport for enjoyment. I think it's like they put so much on winning and so much on being best on ground, they don't get to enjoy it.
Yeah, 100%. I'm definitely the other way. Yeah, whatever makes me sort of feel good and feel happy, I do. So
you like the social side?
Oh yeah, 100%. Okay. Yeah, it's what got me into it. Yeah.
You live around Aussie Park, do you?
Live in Churchland, so
okay.
Yeah, not too far off.
It's not still a bit of a drive to training.
Which way it is. Yeah, cross over to.
Yeah, freeway or down through Freo?
Yeah, Freo. Sorry, freeway. Then back through. Yeah.
How'd you go last night?
With the traffic?
Yeah, first time I've come down at that hour last night from here.
Yeah,
and it was an absolute
pretty hectic.
nightmare.
It's a good half hour. I usually allow myself a little bit more, so I don't get in trouble by Glenn.
That's if Glenn's on time. Jesus.
And he'll beat me up.
One of the girls, Inika, comes from Butler.
Oh, really?
Butler.
Far out.
Could you imagine?
Oh, yeah.
That is commitment.
It is.
And she's been there every single training session I've seen.
Yeah, nice.
Good on you, Inca.
Yep.
I don't know who she's fighting. You're a big fan of Aussie sports as well?
Yeah, big time.
AFL?
Yep. Yeah, AFL.
Dockers?
Freo fan, yeah.
Yeah. For how long?
Freo fan.
How long have you been a Freo fan?
Yeah, from 95, from the start.
From the start?
From the start.
Were you? How do you feel about the West Coast?
I know you're going to ask this.
Oh,
you just asked me if I was an Eagles fan.
No, I was. Now I'm not. How do you feel about the West Coast? They've had a rough year.
Yeah, no, they've had a rough year. I don't want to go too hard on them, but
because you know we're going to be there. The Dockers will be there in a couple of years.
Yeah, well, yeah, hopefully.
Oh, we've been there before.
Yeah, we should be there, but yeah, a bit disappointing this year. But yeah, at least West goes to about 100% worse than us this year, so we'll take that.
Were you a West? I'm going to ask you anyway. Were you a West Coast fan?
I was actually a West Coast fan.
What made you want to switch over?
Funnily enough, it was just a mate in school. Everyone else was West Coast fans, and he just come out one day, and we were at footy training, and he put on a Dockers jumper.
The old purple one back in those days.
Old Dale Gumbleton, and down in Mandurah. He was from Bridgetown, where I'm from.
Yeah,
and he said, "Oh, I'm a Dockers fan now." I was like, "Yeah, okay." So yeah, I ended up sort of just jump on board with him and followed him, and yeah, there it was. So. I'm
a Dockers fan too.
Yep.
And I tell you why we are in a perfect position here is because we've never tasted the glory. And the day that happens, can you imagine the absolute mayhem that's going to happen?
Oh, yeah.
The day they bring home the flag.
I'll be taking a couple of months off, I think, for sure.
Because statistically, there are 18 teams in the comp. Is that right?
18,
I should know this. 18.
Yep.
Statistically, the Dockers should win a flag every 18 years. Every team.
Is that the way it works?
I think. Would that be it? If it's sort of fair, then every team would win one once in 18 years.
Ideally,
yeah. That would.
I don't think that's working out for us.
How long has it been? What is it? 30?
We were 95. So
yeah, coming up 30 years.
Coming up 30 years.
We might go back to back. 2024, 25. NRL. That's a bit unusual for West Australia to be into the NRL.
Yeah, probably from my old man, actually.
Okay.
So all his family's from New South Wales.
Yeah.
It's always sort of, he always had it in the background, and, never really got into it as a kid, and he was always pushing it on us, but never really sort of got into it until a bit older, and just, I like watching it. Don't really play it as such, or at all. But, don't mind having a beer and watching it, and a bit of a Sharkies fan, so go Cronulla.
NBL.
Yeah.
Dude, one of my mates painted that for me. How's that?
That does look good.
It is impressive, isn't it?
Professional.
Like the ball's not exactly round on that thing, though.
Yeah, no comment.
as I bring up every time. NBA fan?
NBA fan.
Who?
Portland Trailblazers.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit out there.
That is unusual.
It is a bit. Big fan of Damian Lillard.
Okay.
But yeah, he looks like he's on his bike and off to Miami or something. So
there's a lot of trades.
There's a bit happening, but I love it. Yeah,
in the 90s,
love this little period. It's good.
In the 90s, remember the glory days? In the 90s, no one ever switched teams. Oh well, like maybe you did, but you only ever got one or two major guys switch teams. Everyone was just like, that's it for your whole career.
Now there's like 5-man trades.
Yeah,
it's pretty
madness.
Crazy.
Absolute madness.
Money talks.
I'm a Celtics fan.
Celtics?
Yeah. Only from
on the Celts.
From the bird.
Yeah.
It was always Larry, and that's it. No one else, and I've just stuck with the Celtics the whole time. Cricket?
I don't mind a bit of cricket.
Play or you watch?
Used to play, more so for the social side of it.
Okay.
Grew up down in Bridgetown, down south.
That's nice down there.
Yeah.
Good apples down there.
Yeah, good apples down there. Yeah, good country. So we were actually townies, though. We weren't farmers or anything like that. But, managed to get out the mates' farms. And, a lot of cricket down there. And, sort of played that up until I was sort of 17, 18, and then come up to Perth, and then that got the flick and found out about girls and drinking.
Well, country
pretty well.
Country sport is very different to city sport. Like they absolutely love it down there, don't they? Like the whole
100%.
team, the whole town
gets
behind.
around it. Yeah.
No, it is. It is good. Have you been to Bridgetown lately? Like, do you still go back there a bit?
Yeah, still get down there. My old girl mum's down there, and one of my brothers is down there, and a few mates are still there. So I think when I get back last, would have been a couple of months ago on that. So it's good to get back home and see the boys. And
it is nice down there. We often head down to Loudon which is not too far.
Yeah, okay.
Sort of there in Pemberton, we go down there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Pemby's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, a bit cooler down there. We don't.
It is.
My family don't do too well in the summer. No, a bunch of redheads,
like
mate.
Yep.
Yeah. We don't like the sun.
Fair enough.
And the MotoGP.
Yeah, probably something I've really only just got into the last couple of years.
Have you seen one?
I actually haven't been to one.
Yeah.
Would love to go to one. Motor racing's never really been my thing. Once again, my old man, that was another thing he pushed on me, is all the motorsports, and I just, as a kid, just never really got into it. And then as I've gotten older, I don't know, maybe I'm turning into him. So I'm starting to enjoy it a bit more now. So,
I know some people who were never a real fan, especially the Formula One, until they went, and then they saw it, actually, how fast those cars are going. Because on TV, you go, it's a piece of cake. But it is absolutely incredible.
It's crazy. Yeah.
How the skill of these people. I think a lot of people think I can get on a Ducati or something to go in there and beat Casey Stone.
They're mad bastards. Simple as that.
I think they got to be really lightweight as well. Like, most of the guys are quite small, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
See, that's why I never became a Formula One champ, mate. That is my driving ability.
That was the only reason. Fair enough.
And you said you love a punt.
Yeah, don't mind a punt. On the footy and on the horses here and there. So.
You into the multis?
Love the multis.
Now, tell me. I want your opinion on this.
Yep.
We do a multi. A couple of mates and I, we're big UFC fans.
Oh yeah.
Yep. We do a 13-leg multi each week, and it's massive.
Between yous.
Yeah.
Like a bet with mates sort of thing.
But it's $1.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's $1.
Yeah, right.
And what we do is, if we win $1 million.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so like the multi itself, we have to pick who wins, what method, and what round. So this person by submission round 2, that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
So
it's pretty obscure.
Yeah. And we got to go through 13 fights, so we got to get 13 right. Everyone gives me a hard time about it, but I think people still play the lotto, which is what's the Powerball, 133 million to 1 or something.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, there is a chance that all these things are going to happen.
Yep.
And I just get absolutely savaged.
Yeah, 100%.
What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, next time I got $1 million to 1, I admit I haven't even got close yet.
Yeah.
But still, I think $1 million to 1. That's it. I prefer bet tiny amounts and just Hail Mary.
Have a crack at it.
Yeah, because one will come off.
But at least if you put your money on it, like lotto, at least you get to have the fun and watch the fights
watch it.
or watch the race or whatever, So
how much
that's the way I see it.
How much better is sport when you got a punt on? When you're punting on it,
just a little bit.
So good.
Shouldn't be saying this will get deleted. Don't tell mum.
Okay, tell me. Let's actually get back on this PCR thing.
Yep.
Tell me the reasons behind your application.
Funnily enough, I was actually out on the piss with Glenn Austin on a Scarborough.
I don't believe
on
that.
Sunday
I don't believe that
afternoon.
ever happened. Yeah,
On a Sunday afternoon, and I might have mentioned to him that I was pretty keen to have a crack at it after a few too many beers, and he reminded me on the Monday what I'd said, and I said, "Oh, look, mate, it's all a bit of tongue in cheek." If he's like, "No,
it's going to happen."
Yeah. So anyway, I thought, well, I may as well apply and have a crack and see what happens. So
quite a few applicants this time around.
Was there?
Yeah.
Yeah, how many are we talking?
I'm not too sure. There is, from memory, this is just a guess, I think it was about 100 odd.
Yeah, right.
But then there's always people that will do it after a few beers.
Yeah,
and
same
have second
thing,
thoughts. And then there's the travel. Like a lot of people seem to be away at this time.
Yeah.
All in this 8 weeks.
Yep.
Everyone seems to be in Europe.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone's just frolicking over there in Europe. So
yeah, I hate watching Instagram at the moment. It's painful.
Bloody thing. Everyone's
in Positano. What the fuck?
I don't think I've ever seen so many European photos from people. It makes me sick. You wait till I go there. You're just going to get flooded with that kind of stuff. So Glenn said, yep, you're going to do it. And then what happened?
That obviously... Yeah, applied and all the rest, and it all came through and successful, and just started gearing up for it, and here we are, I guess.
No regrets?
No, not at all, to be honest, really. Yeah, no, it's been a pretty good experience, so
I think
definitely out of my comfort zone, like even especially like something like this. I'll probably here feeling more comfortable than I thought I would. to be honest. So
it's with me, mate.
That's it, mate. That's it.
It's all those drinks.
The best, it's all those drinks I like.
Can't drive till 5 o'clock until the blood alcohol limit goes down.
Yeah,
it is daunting for a lot of people. I think once they get you into those teams and Glenn and I start working on, I guess, the mental side of things, I think that's when all the comfort and everything will get in there. When you start sparring probably harder.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then you realise what you can do.
Yep.
Because on that first day, everyone looks better than you, don't they? You just
100%.
go, these people, they look fitter, they look like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, the first couple of weeks, you've just been looking around. You're scoping everyone out, to be honest.
Do you remember that first day when I met you all?
Yeah.
Everyone was nervous and everyone was trying to act all calm. I go, you guys.
I was trying to run away from you. I said to Chris, there's no way I'm doing that.
You got on it. You were on it. Yeah,
and then I think you called out at the end and said, it's whoever hasn't done this, they got to come up. You can't hide. So, yeah. So
you've got connections to Glenn. Is this the first time you're meeting, I suppose, Chris and Nige and Craig?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
How have you found those guys?
Yeah, no, good. Yeah, they're all good guys. So, yeah, easy to work with and learning a lot from each of them. So, they all bring their own thing, which is good. So
very different personalities, isn't it?
Yeah, they are, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. So
they seem to work somehow.
Yeah. Yeah,
somehow. I look at it some days and I think, how hasn't this gone bad yet?
Yeah.
But they seem to, and Chris is the perfect person to complement Glenn with just Glenn's mayhem. And Nige is a little bit more structured and Craig is just nice and...
Yeah, so it's Nige and Craig in the red corner.
That's it.
Yeah.
And Chris and
Glenn in the other, the blue.
I'm just trying to think how you would... This is just my opinion. It's almost like Chris and Glenn, the blue team, is just complete mayhem. That's how I've viewed it. The type of people...
Sounds like my life.
But somehow it works. Like it is just just mayhem. Where Nige's is just like all business.
Yeah, right.
So not saying one's better than the other. Not saying I've got a favourite team, red. No, not saying I've got. No, I don't. But it is amazing how they seem to get it to work.
Yeah, okay.
So anyhow, nice. they do it.
It all comes together.
It does, and it always does. And it's I know a lot of people have mentioned, especially after they've been matched up, they've come in here, and we've cut a lot of it out. Is they are very worried, thinking not that they're getting set up, but almost like they're putting me against someone that's way too good for me, almost like they're setting me up to fail.
Yep.
And these people end up winning.
Yeah.
So they can see, Glenn and Nige, I think, have been around it for that long, they can see stuff that no one else can.
Okay.
So, but anyone can win. And and I'm not just saying that, but anyone can win. It's just all who turns up on the day.
Nice. That's good to know.
Have you gone, say, since you've been selected and since you've been doing all this training, your diet changed?
Yeah, I've actively tried to eat stuff I don't like to eat. So salmon and veggies and things like that.
Oh, your house would smell a treat.
Oh, yeah, painful. Just trying to eat a little bit lighter and things like that. Whereas usually I'm a bit of I like my roasts and, like putting things on the Weber and all that kind of stuff. So I've had to sort of refrain from doing that a little bit.
You feeling better?
Yeah, definitely feeling better. Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
recovery is the key, isn't it?
Yeah, trying to lay off the piss a bit. Yeah,
you
definitely
having some time off.
Yeah. Look, I'm not completely off it. I won't lie.
It's a stress release, I believe.
Yeah, I think leading up to the fight, once we get a bit closer, I think those last couple of weeks, I'll try and get right off it completely.
Yeah,
and then go hard and. Yeah, we can make up for it on the night.
I was going to say, be in fight too.
After the fight.
7 o'clock, first drink.
Yeah, 100%.
I believe, and this isn't a popular opinion, is that smoking and drinking, I have to weigh up the stress reduction in it. I know it's terrible for you people, so get off my back. But the stress reduction of say, smoking, maybe not 40 a day, no one's that stressed. But if you have 1 or 2 smokes and then you have a drink, just the relaxation and the recovery, I think that's just as important. You got to weigh it up.
Yep, that's what you're trying to sell anyway.
That's what I'm trying. That is not. Glenn and Nige do not approve of that comment.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so.
No, my medical background here.
Yeah.
Okay. since you've been selected,
Yep.
has the training in I suppose, in addition to you're doing 4 days a week now,
Yep.
Down at Counterbalance, is that like an increase from what you're normally doing? Like normally a gym goer or?
Yeah, so I've been training down at PWR.
Yeah.
Probably trying to do sort of two to 3 sessions a week, or at least 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, trying to sort of string together 3 or even 4 sessions down there. But it's been hard juggling my son and things like that and all the rest. But I've managed to work this out quite well to do the PCR training. So to get to everyone so far. So
that's how the weekend sessions go.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's good to actually get you up and about on the weekends, I think. So, yeah, also keeps you off the piss a bit on the Friday and Saturday, which is a good thing for me.
They claim that isn't the reason, but that is exactly.
100% it is. Yeah.
Could you imagine if the trainings on a Saturday was 6 p.m?
Yeah,
Could you imagine the carnage
no
afterwards?
Yeah.
People go, just go on it, and then I'll be fine by 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
Yeah, no, I think it's good. 9 a.m. is a good time on the weekends. It's good. Gets you up and about for the rest of the weekend too. So
gets off to a good start.
That's it.
How's everyone gone, say, family and friends, with this is obviously a massive commitment for you.
Yep.
How have they gone with, I suppose, accommodating all of this?
Yeah, most have been pretty good. Most people are pretty excited. Some of my mates think I'm a fucking idiot. They said you should take up knitting instead or something. But yeah, no, everyone's been pretty good. My mum didn't want to know about it.
Oh, she didn't?
Oh, no, she just, yeah. I said, you won't be coming up to watch it from Bridgetown? She goes, no chance.
She's not coming?
Nah.
I was going to ask you how so family-wise,
yep.
Tell me, obviously, mum's not a huge fan. She doesn't want to see her favourite child get beaten up.
Yep.
So how are the rest of the family going?
Yeah, not too bad. I think both my brothers will be there. Yeah, so, so they'll definitely be there.
Cheering loud.
Yeah, so that's about it, I'd say.
And how old's your little one?
He's 4.
4?
Yep.
I suppose he's a bit young to understand what's going on.
Yeah, I think he's getting an idea, though. He sees me shadow boxing in the lounge room and he's like, what's going on, Dad?
They know, don't they?
Oh, they know something's up, yeah.
How do you relax after, I guess, because there has to be that wind down phase, because you can't, even though it is only 8 weeks, you can't stay that sort of wound up for the 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So what do you do to relax?
Probably my biggest thing is just watching sport, really. And yeah, I know that sounds...
No, that's great.
I don't know, but that is my thing. That's my go-to. I know a lot of ex-partners haven't really been a massive fan of how much sport I watch. But yeah, I don't know. That's my go-to, and that's what keeps me chilled and sane. And so
KO Sports gets a bit of a hammer.
KO Sports gets absolutely hammered every weekend.
How good is KO Sports?
Love it. The best.
People don't appreciate what they have now compared to back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
What did we have? 7, 9 and 10. Yep. And that was it.
Or you had to get the Foxtel box.
Oh. Do you remember?
Cost you 50 a mole. I think it's more than that, actually. But
back then?
Yeah.
Do you remember Galaxy TV?
I remember Galaxy, yeah.
Thank
that's right.
God.
Yep.
One of my mates said, you made that word
right.
up. I said, firstly, it's a word. But no, Galaxy was prior to Foxtel, wasn't it?
Yep, that's right.
I remember watching... Jeez, I think I watched Costa Zoo fight on one of those.
We're showing our age now.
I know. Okay, so I've meant to ask you before. You staying at the Crown?
Yes.
On the night?
We'll be. Yeah. Yeah. Probably try and stay for a couple of nights. I think because I think we've got that wind up on the Sunday as well.
Oh, that pool.
Yeah,
the
pool
debacle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah. Surprisingly,
you've been to that one a couple of times.
One. And
okay.
it'd be surprising you won't see me there.
Yeah.
No. I have only
the pool debacle. I love that.
I've only stayed at the Crown once, and that was the last one.
Yep.
And when it got time, when I saw, who did I see? A guy by the name of, I'm going to name him, Owen Waite. His name is a big English guy. He fought, and when I saw Owen, probably around about midday.
Yeah.
I went, this isn't for me, because I was there with my wife and kids.
Yeah, okay.
So
yeah, right. Yeah, gotcha.
And I went, this isn't for me. And
there's a bit happening here.
He's the one that he's got a photo after him. He's got 2 drinks and he's just down them at the same time.
Yeah, nice.
But no, it is good, and it is a good I guess come down from the whole event.
Yeah, I'm going to try and make the most of it. I think. Yeah.
But I'm not a drinker as well, so I do but very rarely. I got nothing against it, but that's probably what I need. I hear I talked up drinking and smoking 5 minutes ago. Have you noticed any changes to like your weight and strength?
Funnily enough, my weight I can't seem to get it to fluctuate.
Yep.
So I'm sort of hovering on that 77, 76. Yep. For whatever reason, I just can't see, even with all the training, it just doesn't seem to move. So I've given up dropping weight.
Do you think you look different?
Yeah, definitely feel a bit more toned and definitely feel better, like sort of cardio-wise. And
it's really just more muscle, isn't it?
Yeah, hopefully.
That's what I tell everyone. Yeah, tell my wife. Put on 4 kilos of muscle last weekend.
That's the one.
Loves it. Have you noticed any mental changes with all of this?
Yeah, obviously I've had to stay pretty focused through it. It is actually quite challenging, to be honest, being able to front up every night and you're going into spa and you're on from the minute you get in there, and I'm sure it's only going to ramp up further from that. So it's definitely on. I think there was a Tuesday night a couple of weeks back and Glenn just pointed his headgear and pointed a mouth guard and pointed the ring. I was like, fuck, what's he on about here? And next minute he's got me in there and before training and we just started sparring. I was like,
let me guess, he had no mouth guard.
Oh, no, he had it on,
Really?
Yeah, but he was giving it to me. So it was a good little wake
up.
When
he puts on the headgear, that's when I go, someone's going to get injured here tonight.
It's good fun. Even though I got beaten up. But
I think a lot of people
I love it.
Getting hit for the first time, it doesn't. How did you find it first time you got a real whack?
It definitely sort of puts you back in your place a little bit.
Did you have the blood nose the other week?
Yeah,
that was you. I was going to say because
still got a red nose from it. I think.
I remember I saw someone bleeding, and I was chatting to someone. I remember just grabbing the tissues and wiping someone's face. Yeah. And afterwards, I go, "Who was that?" I didn't get any photos of you or anything. That was you.
Yeah.
How did that go when you copped that? Who'd you get that off?
Oh, that was Trent. So, cheers, Trent.
Trent.
Fuck Cable was again.
They suck.
100%.
I'm going to put that in. I'm going to send that to him.
Had a bit of a spar with Trent. And I think he sort of got me on the way out. I was trying to get inside on him and he got me a nice little uppercut and that sort of got me. But, yeah.
He is an unpredictable man.
He is. Yeah, he's
full
of
energy.
Yeah, good fun though.
Good
fun.
Oh, he's great. Cable has been involved for years. Well.
Yeah, nice.
Could you imagine? We thought it was going to be Billy. I got no idea of the matchups, but can you imagine fighting Trent in the ring?
Yeah, no thanks. Yeah.
Not only is he a good boxer, but he will be in your ear the whole time.
He won't shut
yapping.
Up.
You just go, shut up, Trent. And the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
He's bringing, I don't know how many people, but you could imagine all his mates just going nuts on the sidelines. Jeez, that guy's coming in next week.
So he runs Cable-wise, He's the
I'm pretty sure.
Top dog.
I think he's right up there. I'm pretty sure. I should know.
You should know.
I should know this. I've known him for long enough.
Yeah.
Have you got any concerns about the event itself?
No, not really. I know I'm going to be nervous and, coming out, all the walkout song and all that stuff. And, I don't know. I'm not really prepared there, but I don't know who is. So.
You don't want to be... there are some people prepared.
Yeah. Oh, I can imagine
Brandon yesterday, my God.
Yeah.
When Brandon's just...
Onto it?
Yeah, and when his music starts, just everyone lift your drinks off the table because he has so much bass in his... He made his own track. His DJ made his own track, so you can imagine. Goes for like 8 minutes. No, it doesn't. It's only about a minute 10.
Yeah, nice.
I think everyone's going to be in the same boat, though.
Yeah, 100%.
And everyone's going to be feeling it, and everyone's going to be nervous, and people are going to be putting on a strong face.
Yeah.
What you're going to have, though, is there 13 fights on the night or 14 fights?
I think they said 13.
13.
The other day, yeah.
Well, you're going to have 12 people, 12 boxers and your coaches in your corner, and the support you get from your teammates is absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Yep.
They are so focused on every single fight now. They become so one-eyed as well.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
And
so it really does become that blue versus red mentality. Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Oh, and the worst thing is, it still goes on. Like there's people that fought like
Years
5-6 years ago,
yeah,
and they still I hate red or I hate blue. They're still.
How good's that? That.
It is good.
That's awesome.
And I know some of the guys come down that will actually train with you, like Mongi, Kiara, Dortona. I know she comes down. They're both blue, so you'll only ever see them in blue. But I think Trent Horwood came down the other day, the Hood Pope.
Yeah, okay.
So he's a red. He's an ex-red team member. So, but it is. I think once you're in that, you're in it for good.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure
keep that in mind.
I'm not sure if anyone's ever done it twice. Oh, sorry, Kyle Atkins. That's right. He did it twice.
Yeah, okay.
And he was red both times. I think once you're in that.
I was going to ask that actually. If anyone's done it twice. So
Kyle came in at PCR. I think it was 6. He came in like a short notice. Someone got injured and he came in, and he went in against this guy who was an absolute savage.
Yeah, right.
And Kyle is a great guy. Like I cannot say a bad word about him. He's a very good boxer.
Yep.
I just think short notice, I think it was a bit much.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, so he unfortunately, or not unfortunately, but he lost the first fight.
Yep.
And then he was just the mindset of him. He goes, no, I'm coming back.
Coming back, yeah.
And he came back for the next one. And he fought a guy by the name of Richard George, who's this English guy, who's just a hard nut.
Yeah,
just those hard, just another quality guy. And he got the win over Richard. So that was him.
Yeah, nice.
He's a very good commentator as well, Kyle. He often sits at the commentary with us as well, does a great job. So he'll be there. He's a regular, and he's very one-eyed for the Reds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're going to have plenty of support.
Yep.
There.
Beautiful.
A lot of the fighters from previous events are going to be in the crowd as well.
Yep.
And you'll see them. They'll be backstage. They'll be running you through.
Heckling.
I think if you do speak to those the ex-fighters, they will almost walk you through what to expect and what to feel.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, they're great people, and they do like to hang around.
Nice.
Sacrifices you've had to make to actually get to this point?
Probably just juggling my son with my ex-wife and that. Well, she's actually, she's worked with us pretty well to make sure that I can do all the training and everything.
She's been supportive of you?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, she's been pretty handy. So, we've had to basically change nights and times and this and that. I've had mates that have looking after my son while I do the trainings on the weekends when I've got him and things like that. So, shout out to friends and family because they've been awesome. So,
beautiful.
Yeah, everyone's really helped out, which is awesome.
So, obviously your friends are very supportive of this whole thing?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I've only had a couple of mates give me shit.
What they say? Come on, name them and shame them here, mate.
Oh, look, Nico's little birdie has to get a plug for giving me shit. So, he wasn't too impressed. Came round to my place the other week for a barbecue and, he wasn't impressed at all.
You're a big barbecue man, aren't you? You don't mind a grill?
Don't mind it. Don't mind the Weber. Yep.
How's the Weber gone since you've been training? Has it sort of been put the cover on it?
It's had to be. It's put on the back burner a little bit.
You can't cook salmon in there.
Oh, you don't want to cook salmon in there.
Could you imagine that?
There's no point.
Could you imagine every time that you throw on a nice slab of rump or something, you go, oh, this thing smells like salmon.
Now you're just teasing me.
There was a guy who fought a couple of years ago. James the Juice Wells, his name was. Yeah. This man, you know when people love barbecue a bit too much?
Oh, yeah.
He loved barbecue a bit too much. The point is, I actually think that in his corner, he had a little spit going on, so between rounds he was cutting off a bit. Nah, he wasn't that bad. But that man did love to grill.
He loved it.
You seem to be pretty committed to your exercise and your training routine now. How important do you reckon training actually is?
Super important.
Has it changed you?
100%, yeah. Yep.
Tell me how.
Probably a couple of years ago, I took up boxing. One of my mates, funnily enough, was actually at a pub, and I ended up meeting a bloke called Rusty Oates from Scarborough Gym.
Yep.
At the pub. I think we were watching either the boxing or watching NRL or something, and he ended up getting in my ear saying, "Oh, you won't come down the gym, and I was in a bit of a bad way at that time, drinking too much piss and just not in a good headspace.
Yeah.
Lost my old man a couple of years before that, 2020 to cancer.
Jesus.
Yeah, and a few other family members along the way as well. A couple of aunties, an uncle, and a couple of mates, and so it's
all to cancer.
Pretty, not all to cancer, different things, but my auntie was MND. She was within a couple of months of my dad. That was his sister.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and it was all the time when COVID sort of came in as well. So it was that horrible.
It was madness back then.
Oh, mate, everything just seemed to sort of go to shit. And then, separation with the wife sort of not long after that. And it all sort of derailed a bit. And
what year was this?
It would have been 2020 when my old man passed away.
Yeah.
But I reckon probably a year after that.
Oh, so in the height of isolation and the shit show that was COVID.
Yeah, and then that's when I went down to Scarborough Gym and met Rusty and Brooksy, his wife, who run it, and started training there, and sort of haven't really turned back from that. Just I don't know. You just as soon as you get in there, you forget about everything else, forget about work and all your problems that you got going on, and you just worry about hitting the bag and not getting hit. More to the point, so. Yeah, it's been really good mentally for me. So I really try to stick to it, because I find if I have a couple of weeks off, I'll go into bad habits again and start drinking piss, and the demons come back, and not good for you. So so that's my thing. So I like to stick to it. And
I've never heard someone regret going to the gym.
Yeah, no, me neither. Yeah,
and physical activity has pulled more people out of dark places than any medication or anything ever could.
Yeah.
Why don't we promote it more? I mean, we do promote it a lot.
Yep.
But it's so simple.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yep. Yeah, no, I swear by it. So even I've had periods where I was playing footy, I was in a better place, stopped playing footy, bad place, back into it, good, and it. Yeah, I mean, there is the social aspect of footy which can sort of lead you astray a little bit, but generally speaking, sport and just, exercise, really, it's a good thing for me. So,
it's a good thing for everyone.
I'll promote it, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And it's good that you've got something, and it's good that your awareness of it as well. So if something does happen and you can see yourself going down that path again. Yeah,
it's taken me a while to switch onto it, I guess, but now I know that. Like it's a very powerful thing for me. So, I like to keep it up and keep moving forward. So,
have you got any injuries?
No,
I'm in perfect health. I've just got this killer jab on me now.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that. No, I got to work on the jab. That's it's a bit of a weakness.
The lies have started already.
Couple of the boys at work call it the custard arm. So it's a bit sloppy, but. I actually, funnily enough, I've dislocated both shoulders just only probably a year before.
Yeah.
Through footy and.
Did you get them fixed?
One time, funnily enough, was just skipping, and I popped the left one out. Don't ask. So, no, I didn't. I went to a physio, had them looked at, did a few things, but no, I didn't. I didn't actually get operation or anything like that. So,
okay.
But they seem right now. So, touch wood.
I think it's
hopefully we're all right.
It's injury that stops a lot of training for people. Just going back to what you were saying there.
It's probably my biggest fear in this. Yeah, is something like that popping up. But
you just get on the bike though, mate. If you do a shoulder
or the cortisone. That's it.
The old cortisone, that doctor, I'm pretty sure hands that stuff out.
I reckon. A few other things too.
Okay, hey.
Cut that bit out.
I've never failed any one of these tests. No.
Yeah.
Any idea who your opponent's going to be?
Oh, look, I reckon there's probably a couple of guys. There's obviously only a few sort of smaller guys in that. I'd say probably either Zach or maybe Barry or something. I don't know. Or Josh and.
Have you spoken to Barry? He's such a nice guy. I can't understand a word that comes out of his mouth.
Speaking to me last night, I had to ask him to repeat himself about 5 times in the same question. But lovely guy.
He is. And Zach's spot on as well.
Yeah, no, they're all good guys, and that's the thing. I seem to be getting along with all the guys that I think I'm going to be fighting, funnily enough. So,
you can stay friends and you can put it aside.
100%, yeah.
There has been people in the past that are best of friends. Two roommates fought last time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
okay.
And they put on a show. They put on a great show. Yeah, Riley Easy Bake Ovens against Daniel Doomsday.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not saying Riley got robbed, but he got...
Well, you are.
Not saying that. No, I'm just joking. I'm not a judge. I don't know what's going on. Robbed. Anyway, people do manage to put it aside. And there's been girls that have been... I think that was almost a couple of years ago. Ashley fought a girl by the name of Samantha, and they were very good friends. And I think they were both terrified how they were going to go with punching each other.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So,
okay.
but they put it aside.
Yeah. Oh, mate. Once you're in the ring, it's a different story.
I think one of them just called the other one a bitch or something. And you know how they get.
100%.
And I've never seen there be any. Oh, sorry, I said there was one many years ago, but I've never seen any animosity between people afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you're in there for the same reason.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
And you'd hate to think that your opponent went easy on you as well.
Yeah, oh no. No, you want a proper fight.
You want to be tested
definitely.
as much as you can.
That's why we're doing this. Yeah.
It's going to be a big one. You getting pumped?
Mate. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Getting excited?
Getting excited now, yeah. Yep.
Should do.
100%.
Mate, it is an event.
It's creeping up.
Not long now, mate.
Not
Getting
long,
there.
mate. Not long at all.
Moving on to some of what I believe is the most important part of the whole event, the whole training system, the whole training regime.
Yep.
Your walkout off. Actually, we'll start with your nickname. We'll mix it up. Nickname first. Have you got one?
Yeah, I've had a couple over the years, but
is there any you're going to go with? If any of this is private, you can keep it.
No, it's all right. I was I was Daggy back in the day, or Dags, obviously with the last name Dagg, so which makes sense. But yeah, we end up. My nickname's now Dougs or Dugger.
Dougs, as I found out earlier on today when I went through everywhere trying to find you and I couldn't find you. Yep. Funnily
enough, it originated. It was a bit of a footy sort of piss up, and we were down at down in Freo. I think it was the Esplanade we were staying at. We called it the Rockstar Weekender. And what we do? Here we go.
I like this already.
Sorry, boys. So what we do?
It's good. I know it's going to be good.
Our hotel room, there's about 10 of us, or a couple of rooms or whatever. And the idea was you put your phones away, put them in a bowl. No one could touch their phones for like 12 hours. And just on the piss.
The dream.
Hours.
The dream.
Yeah.
In the middle of Freo.
Yeah, it is if you're single. There's a few married blokes in there. And
you can still go out as a married guy and have a good time and behave yourself.
Oh, yeah.
And behave yourself. I'm a perfect example of that.
Yeah. So anyway, big night. And anyway, this bloke, I don't think he knew me all that well. And I think we were sculling Sambuca shots. And
no, that's always an intelligent move, yeah.
Yeah, and I started... I had to do a shot, then I had to do another. I was getting totaled.
Yeah.
And they end up just started chanting, Dougs, Dougs, Dougs. And everyone's like, who the fuck is Dougs? Yeah. And then all of a sudden everyone just starts chanting Dougs. So there it was from that point on. It was Dougs.
Dougs.
So there we go.
So you're going to be Iain Dougs Daggs.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be the nickname for the fight, but
okay.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. I haven't actually thought of that yet. There's a couple of...
You got plenty
ideas,
of time.
So
you got
maybe put up your Dougs or something. I don't know.
Maybe
that's it.
You can always ask your coach, and I can guarantee you they're going to give you something that.
Oh yeah. No, we'll work something out.
I think nicknames.
Get to it.
Nicknames are sort of a hard thing to give yourself as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're sort of something people need to give you.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Last up, walkout music. If you say AC/DC, I'm going to lose my mind because I've told you that I just cannot get that approval through the owners of that music. So what's your don't say AC/DC.
No, I haven't decided just yet. We'll lock it down, but probably a toss up between Dr. Dre and Harry Belafonte. So there's a big difference there.
Which Dre song?
Oh,
still Dre?
From the 2001 album. Yeah. Oh, any number of them, but I mean, they're pretty hectic.
Oh, so you haven't actually...
I haven't actually decided as yet, so I'm still I'm in the process.
Dr. Dre had some hits.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Back when R&B used to be real music.
Explosive's not a bad song. I love that. So yeah, that could be there, but I don't know. We'll see.
How about this one?
We'll see.
Where are we?
Oh, yeah. It's not bad. Takes me back.
That's good.
Yeah.
Did someone have this? No, no one did have that before. So you're going to go anything by Dr. Dre, or sorry, who's the other one?
Maybe Harry Belafonte. Passed away earlier this year.
Belafonte.
Rest in peace, Harry.
There we go. What have we got? Oh, he's got some hits.
Oh yeah, jump in the line. I think
Jump in the line.
Oh yeah,
okay.
It's a cracker. I don't know if it's a real good walkout song, but I like the song anyway. So
it's what's good for you. That's what it's about. It's something that's going to get you pumped. What have I done here? I've selected something I shouldn't have.
That one there.
There we go. Yes. The very best of Harry Belafonte.
There you go. That's it.
It's a calypso party going on in here.
100%. Well, I mean, it is a party night, so
Harry Belafonte.
That's it.
He's underappreciated,
So,
that man.
Well, you might get some recognition on the night. We'll see.
That'd be. No one's ever done a huge walkout. That's. I mean,
I just want to get it done.
Get it done.
Oh yeah.
There's some people that put on a show. Guy by the name of Alex Wright put on a show last time. Came out dancing, danced the whole way. Incredibly, considering he cannot dance.
Oh, I won't be dancing. Yeah, I won't be dancing.
There has been talk about someone. I'm not going to say who.
Mm-hmm.
But there has been talk about someone on the blue team putting on a show, and I cannot wait if this guy does it. Yeah, okay. It involves a number of belts coming out with him and an entourage. Oh, really? It's going to be glorious. Yeah, nice. If it happens, it better happen. He can borrow my UFC belt. Is there a UFC belt down there? Have you seen the belts?
No, I haven't. No.
This isn't one of the belts, but this is about the size and the weight of it.
Yeah, okay.
That you get.
Yeah, right. Well, hope to get.
Oh, you'll get it. It's they're already engraving it for you.
Yeah, nice.
So they're glorious.
Solid.
Yeah, they're glorious.
Solid. When'd you win that?
I won that at an auction. That's right.
Yeah. Engrave your own name on it.
eBay.
Nice.
I got Justin Abernathy coming in next week.
Oh yeah, nice.
And just to give everyone a heads up, if you want to hear anything about the PCR, don't listen to that, because we are going to be talking about UFC and WWE and 90s music the entire time. That man loves a chat.
Oh, loves a chat, yeah.
I normally limit my responses through social media to 100, but he's already past that. Every day, there's more. That's probably him messaging me today, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh, he's done a few.
Yeah, no, he's a good lad. Good lad. Good value.
Mate, that's about it.
Beautiful, mate.
We've cracked the hour.
Awesome.
You've done well.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Very interesting, mate. And I tell you what I do like is I'm a big fan of Total Roofing Solutions WA, or trswa.net.au, and I'm glad that they've got some fighters involved this time around. And there's two of you.
Couple of us. Yep.
Imagine that. Same team.
Yep.
That'll be great.
Hopefully a couple of belts.
Oh, would you put them up in the office?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh, and the cardboard, you're going to do cardboard cutouts?
Yeah.
That's what you should do in the office as you walk in.
Just to remind everyone. Not if we lose it. Let's see how we go.
just put them in the back in the storeroom.
Yeah, that's it.
Mate, I want to thank you very much for coming in, spending your Friday with me. That was very interesting. I want to wish you all the best for the final 4 and a bit weeks. About 4 weeks. 4 and a bit weeks now. I've said that wrong about 6 times. So, I don't know.
4 and a bit. That'll do.
Next 30-odd days, 37 days until we are at the Crown Grand Ballroom. Sold out, Crown Grand Ballroom. Seeing you strut in there.
Jesus.
Get the belt done. 6 minutes, piece of cake.
Nice.
Thanks, mate. And I'll chat to you again soon.
Thanks, Brad. Cheers, mate.